most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Happy Monday, everybody. New week, new month, and unfortunately, some of the same old weather after what was a very nice weekend. Yes, we had some nice weather falling on the weekend for a change. We do take a back step here. We've been promising Monday and Tuesday would bring back some winter, and I think that is going to happen. Not in a huge way, but in a way that is going to annoy, I think, a lot of folks. We've got Ephrata right now, some clouds overhead, or at least some clouds increasing. We can see it is a chilly morning out there, or at least we'll be able to show you that in a bit. This is Gettysburg here. No more snowpack at the foundation, but certainly the warm temperatures help with that. However, we are back down into the 20s this morning, 23 in East Earl. We have Wildwood Park and Harrisburg at 24, down to 22 in Lidditz and the Country Club of York at 23 degrees. A little bit of a breeze, too, coming from the northeast this morning. That will change over to the southeast as this storm starts to work its way in. Now, what is going to happen today? Well, we think most of us are just going to stay cloudy. However, there is a storm system. We have been mentioning sort of snow showers off and on. It looked like we would get some snow and then we wouldn't. I think any snow showers that affect us are going to clip our southern tier counties, not going to amount to much. But is it possible some of you do see some snow falling today? Yes, it is. And temperatures are cold enough. We do have 20s just about everywhere, including Lebanon, down to 23. Allentown only at 20 degrees. Remember, they have more of a snowpack. 24 in Lancaster, 25 in York and Chambersburg this morning. And this is about a 10 to 20 degree drop, depending on where you're at, across the region from yesterday. So we had all that warm air on Saturday. It felt great. A little bit cooler yesterday, and now the bottom dropping out a bit here this morning. Here is York, and temperatures today are not going to climb much. We do expect low to mid 30s. It depends on how much, if any, sunshine we get. I'm going to go 35. That's sort of in between some of the model guidance. Some models take us into the upper 30s. Some models don't get us much above 30 degrees. We hit 44 yesterday. The normal is 46. We just had a trace of rain yesterday or snow, depending on where you're at. It was not much. We still have almost a 2-inch deficit now out there. So this high is really trying to block this storm from moving in, and I think it's going to mainly do its job. But there is some snow on the northern fringe of this that could clip some of our southern tier counties, and then a bigger deal storm coming tomorrow. More of a nuisance than anything, but it is going to have an impact on the morning commute. So clouds increase this morning. Here comes that snow. It does look like it's going to clip our southern tier, probably areas south of Route 30 for the most part, down into Hagerstown, Towson, and Baltimore, Maryland. That will slide out, and then clouds increase tonight. Then early Tuesday morning, we get a wintry mix. Some light snow could fall along with some freezing rain and drizzle. So I think there's going to be a glaze of ice around tomorrow morning through about lunchtime, and then we warm things up and it becomes wet out there for the rest of the day. That rain will continue into Tuesday night and early Wednesday before we get some clearing during the second half of Wednesday. So it's going to be sort of a damp start here to the week. Let's show you how much rain is anticipated. Now remember, this is just rain. This does count a few snow showers today, but in general, about a ½ inch of rain through early Wednesday morning. That's a good soaker, and it is needed. In terms of ice, this also shows it's less than 1/10 of an inch, but it is enough to accrete on surfaces early tomorrow morning. And I think that is going to make for a slick start to the day on Tuesday. So highs today getting right around freezing. I think maybe we can get into the mid 30s. We do dip below freezing tonight, and that is going to have an impact with that drizzle tomorrow morning. That's why we're going to get that glaze of ice. But by the afternoon and evening, we're going to warm up into the mid 30s. And then after that, we start a significant warm up here through the end of the week. And that is going to give us rain chances here Wednesday night into Thursday, Thursday night into Friday. Saturday looks dry, but there will be more stray showers into the day on Sunday. And looky here, I mean, after tomorrow, the temperatures shoot right up. You want to talk about spring or even summer-like? Yeah, we're going to be in the 60s to near 70 the rest of the week. So today, 35, some stray snow showers tonight down to 29. Freezing drizzle is going to develop, and it's going to be a slick start tomorrow with a glaze of ice just about everywhere. So that's going to make for a tricky commute. But then after that, Allie, look at that.
Looks fantastic after that.
Correct.
Thank you, Brett.
Yep.
We'll be right back.